Hey my songs and stitches, my name is CD Scars, and today I'm bringing you a little something different. So this could be a new thing on my channel if you guys like it. So please leave your feedback in the comments below, and I'll be sure to check that out. So I'm gonna be talking about the paranormal now. Some of you may not believe in it, some of you may believe in it. I'm not sure. I personally do believe in the paranormal. Unlike some other people I know, like, for example, some of my family does not believe in the paranormal. Most of my family does. Anyway, today I'm going to talk to you about maybe one or two of my experiences. What I personally think on the subject of paranormal and ghosts, and talk to you about a little bit of what I know about the history of paranormal stuff, whether it be paranormal objects like a Ouija board, or the actual history of the paranormal itself. And fourth, I think I'm probably I don't know, do something else relating to the paranormal. Probably like experiences that my friends have told me about or my family has. So, pretty much, the paranormal is something that is not normal, usually relates to ghosts or ghost-like things. Usually, people cannot communicate or do not believe in the paranormal. There are quite a few people that I do know that do believe in it. Like, for example, most of my family. I know a few people on YouTube who actually believe in it. Some people actually made videos on it. And, that's kind of what inspired me to make this video. I wanted to talk about my experiences because I've had a lot of what I think are paranormal experiences, because I literally cannot explain them as anything else. So, paranormal is something that is abnormal, something that is not the normal. That's why it's called paranormal. Now, usually, I'm not sure too much about the history of paranormal, or when this started or anything, but I can tell you about an EVP and a Ouija board. Now, let's start with what you probably heard of, a Ouija board. Now, you know those Ouija boards, those big cardboard things that come in a box with a little piece of glass that's not sharp, that you use to contact the dead. Now let me back up a little bit here. Ghosts are supposed to be people who have died. Most of the time, there are some people, I say people, but demonic entities that have not even technically lived, so therefore they're not technically dead. However, they're spirits. I prefer to call them ghosts over spirits, but for the sake of this video, I will say spirits. So, an Ouija board is to contact the spirits of dead, and possibly not dead, possibly, I don't even know what to call them, demonic entities. Now, an Ouija board has all the numbers, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. And it also has yes and no in the corners. A Ouija, which is spelled O-U-I-J-A. So you know, it's not Ouija as in like W-E-E-G-A, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, where was I? Oh, so it also has all the letters of the alphabet: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, and Y, and Z. And it also has goodbye. Now, the goodbye is for you. So, pretty much, to use a Ouija board, you have to take the looking glass. I'll call it a looking glass, because I don't know what else to call it. So, it's like a triangular kind of shaped thing most of the time, and you usually hold it with at least 2 fingers on each hand, or if you have a large party that you're doing this with, only 2 fingers. Now, when you're going to use a Ouija board, please be serious around this. You don't know what will happen. You don't know if you actually communicate a spirit or not. So when you do this, try to be with somebody who's serious, or somebody who will be able to take this seriously. If they will not take it seriously, it could end up badly, and I would not like any of my songs and stitches ending up with a demonic spirit on their tail because their friends are stupid. No offense. Now, to use a Ouija board, you usually start asking questions. Maybe say hello, maybe say your names, and you start by asking a question. Now, know that as soon as you ask the question will not be answered. It will take the spirits maybe a minute or 2 to start moving the looking glass. Now, you can make your own Ouija board if you really wanted to. You can make your own Ouija board. You can make it on just about anything. And all I do is suggest that your writing is legible. If you write like I do on this computer, it's barely legible. I would suggest having somebody else do it, or maybe buying one, or printing out something and taping it on something, or even just using the printout that you made. However, let me continue. So you can ask yes or no questions. It doesn't matter. You can ask yes or no questions, or you can ask questions where Spirit will have to spell out everything. Now, try to keep it to where the answer can only be one word. Just not like 5 different words, so it takes like you 5 hours to get all the words. Now, there's basic things like, what's your age, what's your name, why are you here, are you from this area, and so on and so forth. Please, once again, I'm going to say it again, please be serious around this object. I do not know what this object may hold. Now, after one session, you move it to goodbye. Maybe say your thanks. Maybe say your thanks for the spirit actually talking to you and communicating through the Ouija board before moving it to goodbye, and then the session is over, and you can put everything up. Now, I've never used a Ouija board before, but I have seen it in use, as I have seen my personal friends use a Ouija board before. Other than that, there's not much else to say on the Ouija board. Now, an EVP is an electronic voice phenomenon, and it's basically like a voice recorder, except for the dead, and so you can easily put it onto your laptop or computer or whatever, and enhance the audio, because most of the time, spirits talk very quietly. And when I say quietly, I mean like this. It's like right here, isn't it? Now, if I were to enhance that audio, it'd kind of sound all staticky, but it would sound kind of like... Hold on, let me see. It would sound kind of like me talking normally with this in the background. I just use my body pillow that's sitting next to me on my bed. Yeah, I do my vlogs and everything on my bed. I just sit on my bed with my laptop in my lap. Yeah, professional. Anyway, the main purpose of an EVP is to capture voice phenomenons. Voice phenomenons, as that's what its name entails. You can also capture noises such as creaks and shifting of things. There's really no end to what can happen when using an EVP. Now, when using this, just make sure that you're careful, because you may not be able to hear it normally until you actually get to the EVP. So make sure you leave like a minute or 2 after asking a question so that the spirit can talk in that time before asking another question. Now, it's kind of similar, except now you can actually have the spirit say multiple things, like, what's your full name? I don't know. I don't know what you're into. You can ask that if, for all I care. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's about it on the Ouija board and the EVP. If you want more on the Ouija board, I implore you to go to Graveyard Girl's channel. I may leave a link in the description below. She does have a few videos on paranormal, and she probably touches up on it more than I can. So I suggest going to those videos and looking at them. Now on to maybe one or two of my experiences. I won't go into great detail with these. And if you want me to go into great detail with these, please say so in the description. So, this video is turning out longer than I wanted it to. I might need to redo this a few times, see if I can get it normal. Anyway, talking to myself. I'm just gonna do one experience. So, one time, while showering, if I could say it actually correctly, showering, I don't know. Anyway, one time while I was showering, I looked through the curtain that you put up so you don't get water like all over your bathroom and you don't have to like dry your walls. Anyway, so I looked through the curtain because it is kind of transparent. Looked through it and I thought I saw like a ghost figure. It was kind of a blackish, grayish color. It was kind of a darker color, darker tone. It wasn't fully black, I don't think. But then again, I was using like a blue shower cover thing. Blue. It was blue. It was like bright blue, so it might have made it look lighter than it actually was. It looked kind of like a dark gray color. So I stopped. I like freaked out for a minute before slowly taking the edge and just pulling it. So one eye was speaking out and I didn't see anything. Now, the thing is, the reason I know this wasn't anything is because I saw it walk in front of the door, stop, and it disappeared. And not only that, but it had no legs. It was just a floating torso and head moving by its own. It also had arms. It had arms that were hanging down, but like I said, it kind of freaks me out now thinking about it. Anyway, it freaked me out when it happened, still kind of freaking me out. I'm a bit of a wuss, I guess. But yeah, that's basically it. I have a lot more experiences. If you want me to share those with you, please say you like these and I'll make more with my black background. So yeah, my name is CD Scars and I want my songs. Play me out, stitch me up.